The buzzword of the week is partnerships. You're hearing it thrown out from the biggest companies like Visa all the way to the biggest blockchains like XRP. From Wednesday to Wednesday, I come here to update you on the most relevant crypto news to keep you up to date so that way you can stay educated and have your research be on point. Welcome to the channel. And if you're new, my name is C. Will, and this is the Passive Income Network. Hit that like button, subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification so that way you can get notified when I release a new video, all the way from deep dives, interviews, and these weekly news videos that I release. All right, let's dive in. So I put a post on X today. It says one of the biggest winners in crypto adoption is obviously Visa. They had a great earnings report and the stock popped, right? I use my Moonwell card in the real world. Well is already in position, and we'll dive in deeper to that in a few moments. So let's check this out. Another milestone for the Everything app. Visa is our partner for the X Money account, which will debut later this year. It allows for secure and instant funding to your X wallet via Visa Direct. It connects to your debit card, allowing peer-to-peer payments. You have an option to instantly transfer funds to your bank account. First of many big announcements about X Money this year. So this is coming from one of the head people at X, or otherwise known as Twitter. And we've been getting rumors from Elon Musk about X becoming the everything app. They want to do payments, video, social media, communications in a way that we haven't seen. So this announcement right here is talking about them partnering and integrating Visa into the platform. So those points that just pointed out, instant funding, peer-to-peer transfer to your bank account, this is something that's happening. And as I said, Visa, in the intro of this video, Visa is a big winner in this game, and it's a company that people should really pay attention to because a lot of things are going to flow through Visa. And this right here is a post by Luke Youngblood, the Moonwell founder. And if you've been seeing what they're building, they have released a Visa debit card that you can use directly through Apple Pay. And here is the post from Luke. He says, wow, the first Moonwell cards have arrived, and the blue holographic twin moons on the front look better than our designer ever imagined. So what you're looking at right here is a physical crypto card. This crypto card allows you to spend USDC. They have a whole vaulting process where you can take borrow from your Bitcoin or your Ethereum or one of your collaterals, load up your Moonwell card. And then the special feature is that if you want to put, say, a certain amount on there, let's say $200 is your limit or your threshold, and you have $1,000 into your account, the $800 will be in a vault. And in that Morpho powered vault, you could be earning about 10%. So earn 10% on your USDC. And then when you go under your $200 threshold, the Morpho Vault will automatically top up your card. That way you can spend USDC, and at the same time, you're earning a crazy yield. I'm really bullish for this type of update and for a crypto mass adoption. I think that's really powerful. And again, Visa is powering this in terms of the card. So pay attention to Visa. Now let's hit you with the next update. So Luke here also dropped another post, and this is now about Moonwell as we transition over. I posted in the Moonwell DeFi governance forum about an important topic: increasing governance participation and rewarding stakeholders for their efforts. As Moonwell approaches its 3rd anniversary, I believe it is time for us to align all the stakeholders and innovate. So let's go over to the forum. Increasing governance participation and rewarding voters, part 2. You might be aware that we have recently implemented a voting requirement to claim your staking rewards on Moonwell. I appreciate the community feedback that went into the proposal. And then, so you have to vote. And once you vote, you can definitely be able to get your rewards there. And I think that's a smart idea because it encourages participation. So then he talks about Moonwell revenue generation. First, Moonwell is one of the top revenue generating protocols on every network it is deployed on. In December 2024 alone, the protocol generated 386,000 plus in revenue and over 2.1 million in fees for lenders. Until now, the protocol revenue has been largely idle. It simply gets stored in the core markets as reserve, which are basically extra liquidity that can be used to satisfy withdrawals. The blue is the fees, and the goldish color is the revenue. So Moonwell is definitely generating, and he's highlighting last in December. So what they talk about is there's new revenue coming in. They have the flagship vaults that are increasing. The USDC from Bitcoin borrowers is likely to drive performance fees up significantly in the several months. It is the new borrowing demand comes online, and then so he's talking about that there's probably going to be more money coming in, highly likely. And then the question here is, where should the revenue go, right? And then he breaks down, I think what most people want to hear is a protocol revenue sharing, right? So let's dive in deeper in this. As a continuation of the effort to increase governance participation, we propose that excess protocol revenue be auctioned off for will and used to bolster the safety module ecosystem reserve. The ecosystem reserve is a smart contract that holds protocol reserves and is currently used to reward safety module stakers for the role in providing essential shortfall insurance and participating in the protocol governance, right? So the stakeholders are the people who are staking their well and then using that voting power to vote so no one can like take over and do something malicious. The community has previously proposed ideas to create structural demand for the whale token, and Moonwell contributors are considering the creation of a simple auction smart contract that could be used to sell excess ETH, BTC, USDC, and a few other assets and other reserves for whale. So take these profit assets, revenues, and fees, and then auction them off and turn those into whale tokens, which is essentially a buyback here. And then one of the most important things here is this section here, and this what y'all came for, right? In December 2024, the automated liquidity incentives proposal allocated 4.3 million whale to safety module stakers. So that's a staking. And at today's price, that is 171,000 plus rewarded to stakers on base, and that represents a 7.42% APR. In December, Moonwell also generated 352,000 plus in revenue, protocol revenue on base, according to Token Terminal. So the conclusion is redirecting this protocol revenue to safety module stakers would result in an estimated 3x increase in staking rewards, or a 22.71%. So staking well on the platform, you'll be earning right now about a 7+%. Then after this increase, you could be earning 22.71% APR. So essentially a revenue buyback, all those fees that get collected in revenue, they turn that into well, and then they allow you to stake it so you can earn the well. Sounds like a fair deal to me. And then right now, when you stake and put your tokens there for a vote, you earn 7.5%. So they're talking about increasing that roughly above 20%. So there's still more to go before this happens, but this shows how it works. I encourage y'all to read this whole proposal and get educated, but I wanted to get here to update you on what's going on and the type of stuff that's happening in DeFi right now. Is a game changer. So United Nations Development Program is working with Stellar Lumens now for a few regions. So this is from Robert Pasico, the project manager of the Alternative Finance Lab at UNDP. And I actually spoke with him in Spain last summer at the Algorand conference. But he says our collaboration with the Stellar Development Foundation is a pivotal step toward harnessing cutting edge technology for sustainable development. With nearly 1 billion people worldwide using cryptocurrencies and digital wallets, the potential for these tools to drive meaningful change in the development and humanitarian sectors is immense. By merging UNDP's global expertise with Stellar Network capabilities, we aim to create innovative solutions that transform lives and communities. Together, we are committed to unlocking the power of blockchain to drive social impact on a global scale. What we're seeing here is mass adoption in real time. We know that Stellar is fast, is built for smooth transactions, cross-border payments, and whatnot. So what they can do is use to build crypto wallets that can then help with humanitarian aid, disbursements in many different countries, and it could all be instant, final, and faster than what it's been before. And all you would need is a simple phone or a device that will allow you to handle everything. And that's what blockchain does. You don't need a bank account or any of that to make stuff happen. And then you just implement merchants and payment providers throughout the systems, and you can go over there and do what you need to do. Very important stuff happening. All right, let's get to Ripple. So 2025 kicks off with big wins for crypto in the U.S. and Ripple's growth. New MTL licenses in New York and Texas, new customers onboarded, and ramping up hiring across the U.S. So let's go look at a MTL license. So that license is a money transfer license. The MTL is a money transfer license, is a permit that allows a person or business to move money, also known as a monetary service business license. It gives a license holder the authority to handle financial transactions such as wire transfers and digital payments. So for Ripple to have this license is actually, huge, because remember the money transfers and all of that people do, they come to the United States, they work, they send it other places. Banks got to have these licenses. So for a cryptocurrency to have them, like I'm saying, that's a banger right there, because they are making the right moves to become MoneyGram of the crypto and cross-border payments. Ripple, the leading provider of digital asset infrastructure for financial institutions, has recently secured key money transfer licenses in New York and Texas, two states where Ripple has strong demand for real-time global payments from both banks and crypto businesses, bringing the total to more than 50 MTLs. Texas and New York have defined regulation, stringent licensing requirements with robust compliance standards and regulatory oversight. And Texas, one of the most populated states. New York, the financial money center. And then I'm assuming they have a license in California. With more than 60 licenses globally, Ripple can offer customers access to seamless, compliant-first global payment experience that leverages the superior capabilities of digital assets. Ripple Payments allow Ripple Payments customers to access a licensed version of the cross-border payment solution in the U.S., where transfers are managed end-to-end by Ripple on behalf of the customer. So Ripple is embedding themselves everywhere. That's some powerful stuff. I'm going to definitely keep y'all updated about what's happening with these cross-border payments, Ripple licenses and stuff. It's very interesting. And it's pretty cool to see, and especially if you've been benefiting from holding the XRP token, I know you're excited. So that is your crypto news update. Again, we talked about Visa, all the things Visa's doing with platforms like Moonwell, with platforms like X or Twitter. We dove in deep into what Moonwell has proposed, or Luke Youngblood in particular has proposed, about a revenue share, the adoption of stellar lumens with the UNDP, and then we finished off with XRP Ripple's money license update. Again, my name is C. Will. If you want to support the channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, check out some of the playlists I have, podcasts, live streams, crypto alpha, breaking news, most relevant crypto news. And again, until the next video. Y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all, and peace.
Passive income, gold in my dental, thank God for my mental. Investor fundamentals, told my girl it was simple.